Let me pipe up real quick. If tomorrow is your court date, I want you to hear something right now. Maybe it's sentencing, maybe it's a hearing, maybe it's your first time standing in front of a judge, and you already feel like that entire system has already made up its mind about you. Papers say something, people say something else. But the truth is usually quiet, and it's buried under all that noise. And let me tell you something, brother. You are not what they write about you. You are not the case number. You are not the charge they may or may not give you. You're still a man, a full human being, and no court in the world can stamp that out of you. I'm not saying don't take responsibility if you did something on it like a man, but I'm also not going to sit here and act like every man in that courtroom actually did what he was accused of. Some of y'all are facing lies and false allegations and half-truths from people who once said they loved you. And if that's you, you're not crazy. You're not imagining the injustice. You're just up against something that's bigger than you, but it's not bigger than God. They took my kids away from me just because I'm a Muslim. I know what it's like to stand in a courtroom and feel like who you are is on trial, not like you did anything. And I remember thinking, this ain't justice. This is something else. But I also remember that no matter how they tried to silence me, they couldn't steal the truth from my chest. They couldn't touch my spirit. And every man in that situation has to find something inside him that they can't reach. And you need that, because tomorrow, when you step in that courtroom, you're going to need more than a suit and a tie. You're going to need courage. You're going to need dignity, and you're going to need peace in your heart when there's chaos all around you. And if you feel like nobody sees you, I do. I see you. I can see the weight on your shoulders, and I see the way you carry it, even though no one ever says thank you. It's hard when your name is all over paperwork. It's hard when people treat you like you're guilty before you even get a chance to pipe up. But guess what? You still get to choose how you walk through those doors. You can walk through with your head down in shame, or you can walk in with your head up, not because you're proud of what's happening, but because you still got your soul. You're not broken. You are battle tested and ready. And sometimes the fight ain't even about you. Sometimes it's just about showing your children how his daddy holds his head up even when he's walking through hell. Sometimes it's about keeping your peace so your enemies can't use your reaction against you. Be smart, be calm, but don't give them what they're looking for. You don't need to be loud to be powerful. Silence can speak louder than a shout. When you stand tall with truth behind your eyes, and don't forget, you are not the only one going through this. There's men in that courtroom sitting on the same benches, thinking the same thoughts that you are. Will I get to see my kids? Will they even believe me? Is this the day that my entire life changes? And I need you to know, whether the outcome is what you want or not, this moment does not define you. They might write things down about you. They might say things in court that make your blood boil. Excuse me. But they don't get the final word. You do. You define what kind of man you are when the pressure's on. You define what you stand for when people walk away. You define your future by how you choose to move forward, even if you got to move through fire to get there. If they take something from you, don't let it be your peace. If they speak over you, don't let them drown out your faith, because some of the strongest men I know have been in courtrooms, been in jail cells, been through custody battles, and they kept their heart. If you're in a custody case, I know it's personal. I know how it feels when the system treats you like a threat, when all you wanted to do was be a father, when all you wanted to do was be heard. And if you're a Muslim like me, the fight can feel even heavier, because sometimes they look at your faith before they look at your facts. They make assumptions. They dehumanize. But hear me. They can twist the narrative, but they can't erase your intention. God sees you. God sees what's real. And the truth don't always win in court, but it wins in time. So even if tomorrow don't go how you want it to, you still got to walk out that building knowing who you are. You're the man who showed up, who didn't run, who stood in front of the very people that wanted to tear you down, and you didn't break. And that makes you rare. That makes you powerful. That makes you dangerous in the best way possible. And if they lock you up, you keep working on you. You keep journaling. You keep building your soul. You keep your mind sharp. You keep your heart clean. Because this world will try to make you bitter. But your freedom starts on the inside. And if you walk out free, walk out like you've been through something. Walk with wisdom. Walk with discipline. And walk with your eyes wide open. Because there's still snakes out there. There's still traps. There's still people who smile at you while hoping that you fall again. But not you. You're not going to fall twice. You're learning. You're growing. You're moving different now. You're growing into your power. So take a deep breath. Say a prayer. Get your mind right. Whatever happens tomorrow, you won't be walking in alone. You're walking in with every man who's ever been there. Every brother who's ever fought to be seen. And every father who just wants to love his children. Every soul that's ever been misjudged. And yeah, it's unfair, but you're still here. And that means something. So when you wake up tomorrow, don't let fear write your story. Let your actions speak. Let your eyes show strength. And let your posture say, I'm still here. I still got me. Because in the end, you don't got to scream to be strong. You don't got to win the case to win your dignity. All you got to do is keep going. And I wrote a prayer on my website, pipeup.shop. I also, and it's for you, it's for anyone who's going to court. I also have a reflection journal, a weekly download. It's free. You can download it as many times as you want. You can reuse the same download, whatever. It is at pipeup.shop, pipeup.shop. And remember, we all carry something, but here you don't have to carry it alone. Pipe up.